ambassador to communicate this message. If he believes that he represents this government, he should hear this voice and speak truth to power to someone who believes in freedom and human rights. Ansi Key, she has to hear from all of us, brothers and sisters. Speak up, organize. It is your duty, it is my duty, and this is not the end. If we need, we have to come back next week and the following week until we see justice done for the Rohingya Muslims. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Stop the killing! Stop the hate!
The killing! Stop the hate!
Stop the killing! Stop the hate! Stop the killing! Stop the hate! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The genocide has got to go! Hey, hey!
Ho, ho! The genocide has got to go!
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The genocide has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho!
The genocide has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The genocide has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The genocide has got to go!
Thank you. Thank you, Brother Nihad Awalt from CARE. We would like to call up Medea Benjamin from Code Pink.
Sister of Solidarity!
Hello, I am here with my sisters and brothers from Code Pink. We are not Muslims. Most of us are women. And we are here in solidarity with people who are being slaughtered as we speak. We have worked for years to support Aung San Suu Kyi. We worked for years to free her from prison. We worked for years to free her from house arrest. We worked for years to get her a Nobel Peace Prize. And what has she done with that prize? It is heartbreaking to see that somebody who once had the stature of a woman who was globally recognized as somebody who was a symbol of democracy, a symbol of peace, has now become a symbol of murder. They say she is pressured by the military, pressured so she can't come out and say, stop the killing. She can't come out and say, genocide is something I will not stand for under my watch. She can't come out and say, I demand that the military stop the killing now. Women all over the world must put the pressure on Aung San Suu Kyi and say, it is up to you. We want to see what you did before when you were in prison. Go on a hunger strike and demand an end to the killing. Put your body on the line and demand an end to the killing. Your honor and your country's honor are being destroyed by what the military is doing. So we are here in solidarity with the Rohingya. We are here in solidarity with people who need the world community to come out and say, enough is enough.
Yeah.
So thank you for allowing us to join you here. We are trying to organize a delegation to go to Burma. We will be working with you to put the pressure on our Congress to say, stop the money to the military regime. We don't want 1 penny of US dollars. So thank you so much. We will end with saying, not one more nickel, not one more dime, no more money for Burma's crimes.
Not one more dime, no more money for Burma's crimes. Not one nickel, not one dime, not more money for Burma's crime.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kopi.
They gave her a Nobel Prize.
Prize.
She committed genocide.
She committed genocide.
They gave her a Nobel Prize.
They gave her a Nobel Prize.
She committed genocide.
She committed genocide.
Said they gave her a Nobel Prize.
They gave her a Nobel Prize.
She committed genocide.
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 Next, we will have Brother Naeem Beg with the Islamic Circle of North America's Council on Social Justice.
Bring the sign. Bring the sign.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Peace to all of you. I gave my Jummah khutbah, so my speech is done. But we request all of you to not stand on the road. We should be on the sidewalk. Not stand on the road, please. Police is facing challenges and maintaining the road and traffic conditions. So please come to the sidewalk. Move to the sidewalks. Come on. Yeah. Now, I would like to thank all of you, brothers and sisters, who joined today on a very short notice. It was only a 2-day notice. And alhamdulillah, we see all of you coming from different communities and different masajid. It indeed shows that you are very unhappy. That it shows that despite, a few days ago we celebrated Eid, but deep down we were not happy that the pictures and images that we were seeing coming out of Rohingya, the massacres, the brutality of the evil, the burning of the bodies that I'm sure many of us just were not able to look at those pictures, but this is what the reality is. And this is what brought us all here to protest in front of the Myanmar embassy, to register our protest that what you are doing to the Rohingya Muslims can never go unnoticed. What you are doing, you think that you have pushed out all the reporters from Rohingya. You do not allow UN to go into Rohingya. You do not allow independent human rights watch groups to go into Rohingya, but the images are coming out. The reports are coming out. The massacres that are happening are being noticed. That world is watching what you're doing. And this is what we want you to stop. This is what we want from our government, to take immediate action that all of these atrocities must stop. And as the protesters, as we were raising this slogan, that no more nickel and no more dime for your atrocities, for your murders that you're committing from our funds, our money that our government is giving you. We are asking, we are demanding that you allow independent human watch groups to go into Rohingya. We are asking and demanding that you allow humanitarian organizations to go there and offer food and water and medicine to the people who are suffering. And my brothers and sisters, I remind all of you, as I said in my khutbah, that yes, majority of the atrocities and most of the people who are being killed and the villages being burnt are Muslims, but the Christians and other minorities are also facing these atrocities on the hands of the government of Myanmar. The military of Myanmar is equally and is responsible for it, and the Nobel Peace Prize laureate Aung San Suu Kyi is herself witnessing all of that. She's a de facto leader of Myanmar. She's watching what is happening, and she's not saying a word. She's not doing anything to stop these atrocities. And again, I thank for the organization that supported us today. I thank ICNA Council for Social Justice, American Muslims for Palestine, CARE, Council on American Islamic Relations, Dar al-Hijra, Dar al-Noor, Adam Center, Mona, and Mass DC for supporting us and joining in this march today. Thank you very much, and may God bless all of you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, the genocide has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the genocide has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the genocide has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the genocide has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the genocide has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the genocide has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the genocide has got to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want your dirty war. We don't want your dirty war. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop the killing, stop the hate. 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 Next, from American Muslims for Palestine, Dr. Osama Abu Sheikh.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto all of you. We want the Myanmar embassy to hear us well. If you think that the Rohingya Muslims are disconnected from the rest of the Muslim Ummah and nation, you're mistaken.
Yes.
If you think that the Rohingya minority are disconnected from the rest of the international community, you are mistaken.
Yes.
Sooner or later, the criminal tribunals will hunt you down one by one. Sooner or later, you will be put through trials because of your atrocities against human rights. Sooner or later, you will be held accountable for the genocide that you're committing now. Just a few days ago, the leader of Myanmar, Suki, made a claim that the atrocities that are being committed against the Rohingya do not amount or qualify to genocide and to ethnic cleansing. There is no bigger lie than this, other than she's a recipient of the Nobel Prize, Peace Prize. She made that claim with a straight face, as if the world is not watching, as if the world is not seeing what's taking place in the Rohingya state and the Rakhine state. We see what is taking place. And sooner or later, the whole you will hear from the rest of the world. Brothers and sisters, we came here to give a voice to the voiceless. We came here to represent those who have no representation here in the United States. If the Trump administration is claiming that it wants to dry the swamps of terrorism, we tell the Trump administration, start with the swamp of Myanmar. That's where you start with. That's where you start with. Start with the state of Myanmar, because they are the main swamp of terrorism. The apartheid state that exists in Myanmar. The state that is armed by whom? Guess by whom? Whom supplying them with arms? Number one state, Israel. Israel. This is a report that was recently published in Haaretz, the Israeli newspaper. You know why? Because Israel cannot survive as the only apartheid state on the face of earth. It needs other partners. Myanmar is the second partner.
Yes.
Just a few days ago, the human rights icon, the South African human rights icon, Archbishop Desmond Tutu came out and condemned the president or the leader of Myanmar. He condemned her because of her disgraceful silence on the massacres and the genocide that is taking place against the Rohingya. Well, we join his condemnation. It is not about Muslims. It is not about Christians. It is not about Jews. It is about mankind. It is about humans. We stand with justice regardless of the ethnicity, regardless of the religion, regardless of the color, regardless of any orientation. We stand with justice. That's why we're here today. To say that we stand with the Rohingya people because they deserve to live on their own land. If the people who existed on that land since the 12th century are not indigenous, so who is indigenous? Burma was created just a few decades ago. These people existed before there was a state called Burma. So shame on you. Shame on you, and you need to understand that you will be held accountable, and we will continue our struggle for justice until you're defeated, until the military system regime in Myanmar is defeated, until this fake Nobel Prize is
From Burma to Palestine! Burma to Palestine! Genocide is a crime! Genocide is a crime! Burma to Palestine! Burma to Palestine!
them to the embassy now. Point your hands at them. With Shame on you! 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 Shame on you!
Hey, Suki, what do you say? How many kids did you kill today?
Hey, Suki, what do you say? How many kids did you kill today?
Hey, Suki, what do you say?
Hey, Suki, what do you say?
How many kids did you kill today?
How many kids did you kill today?
Hey, Suki, what do you say?
Hey, Suki, what did you say?
How many kids did you kill today?
How many kids did you kill today?
From Burma to Palestine!
From Burma to Palestine!
Genocide is a crime!
Genocide is a crime!
From Burma to Palestine!
From Burma to Palestine!
Genocide is a crime!
Genocide is a crime!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Now!
Who do we want it for? Rohingya Muslims! Who do we want it for?
Rohingya Muslims!
Who do we want it for?
Rohingya Muslims!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it? Who do we want it for?
Rohingya Muslims!
They gave her a Nobel Prize!
They gave her a Nobel Prize!
She committed genocide!
She committed genocide!
They gave her a Nobel Prize!
They gave her a Nobel Prize!
She committed genocide!
She committed genocide!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Genocide has got to go! Hey, hey!
Ho ho! Genocide has got to go! Hey hey!
Ho ho! Genocide has got to go!
Hey, hey!
Ho ho! Genocide has got to go!
Hey, hey!
Ho ho! Genocide has got to go! Ho ho! Genocide has got to go! Ho
They
ho!
gave her a Nobel Prize. She committed genocide. They
Give
gave
her a Nobel Prize! She committed genocide!
They gave her a
The Nobel Prize!
She committed
Genocide!
Hey, Suchi, what do you say? How many kids did you kill today?
Hey, Suchi, what do you say?
How many kids did you kill today? Hey,
Suchi, what did you say? How many kids did you kill today?
From Burma to Palestine. From Burma to
Palestine.
Genocide is a crime.
Genocide is a crime.
From Burma to Palestine.
Burma to Palestine.
Genocide is a crime.
Genocide is a crime.
Genocide is a crime!
Genocide is a crime.
Stop funding genocide!
Stop funding genocide.
Stop funding genocide!
Stop funding genocide.
We want justice, we want peace!
We want justice. We want peace.
Stop killing in the streets!
Stop killing in the street.
We want justice, we want peace!
We want justice. We want peace.
Stop